Marlo Hampton of the Real Housewives of Atlanta is clapping back at Kenya Moore's shade on The Wendy Williams Show. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So Kenya Moore stopped by The Wendy Williams Show. I know, it's not The Wendy Williams Show without Wendy Williams, but until at least June, it's The Wendy Williams Show. And Michael Rappaport was the guest host. If you don't know, Michael Rappaport and Kenya had a back and forth on Watch What Happens Live and then on social media.
When we booked you,
sure you did.
No, we really didn't. No, we really didn't. But then
he's my mortal enemy.
We discussed it. Well, yeah, I mean, you've been trash talking Kenya for a while on Twitter.
Just on Twitter, not in real life?
Not, yeah, well, mainly on Twitter. In a Twitter feud was born in 2016 when Michael tweeted, "Crazy Kenya Moore was bullying Portia when she got the wig snatched. She should have no regrets about that wig snatch." To which Kenya responded, "You are pathetic and ignorant for promoting violence on any level. Please get a job to keep your cable to watch me every week." So, Michael,
you're welcome.
Yes. Anything you want to get off your chest about him to start?
I mean, you know, peasants can't summon queens, so.
Look, Kenya,
I've nothing to
you know, you have to know. Look at me. You can make eye contact with me. Or are those contacts, are they real?
Scary.
Oh, no, but I'm right here. I came backstage and I introduced myself to you, and I told you that I judge you from the show. But do you know that you are on the show, like a villain, right? You know, you have to know this, correct? You've gotten better.
Well,
but you are a villain.
Michael, I don't need you to tell me what I am or am not.
On the show.
I appreciate you being a fan, though. Thank you for watching. Keep the cable on. But a new job would help with that.
Oh, Kenya, please, Kenya, you wish you were me, Kenya.
A middle-aged fat white guy. No. Not really.
Kenya.
And out of work.
How do I
No.
And you work. Look me up.
No,
You're talking about fat.
She said out of work.
Kenya, a lot of women housewives, they talk about glam squads. You had like a whole football team back there.
Yeah,
they had the blowtorches, the buzzsaws, and everything just to get you out here.
All right.
You do know that housewives are women, right?
Yes, I do. I know.
We're not giving out any peaches. Okay.
All right.
It was nice to see them come together because he paid respect to what Kenya has offered to reality TV and specifically to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So they put their beef to the side and they actually had a great conversation. And of course, Kenya has to talk about what's going on with Mark Daly. For those that want a current update, she reveals she doesn't know what he's after. They figured everything out except he wants her financial records. You know, if you've been following my reports on this, that was the last thing that were reported. And she's like, if you want to know my financial records, then you're really just after my money. And she even talked about, and I saw she liked when I retweeted someone's video of the clip where Mark Daly says, "You can have it all. I'll start all over again."
But let's say she decided to turn into that bitch and be like, you know what, I want part of Soka.
Good question. You know what I told her? You can have it. I'll build another one. I told her that. She can have everything. Take it all.
I had the same attitude.
You can take everything. I don't care. I built it from scratch. I'll do it again.
And I said, Your Honor, Exhibit A. Just saying. Well, she talks about that, but she also talks about how she spent her Mother's Day, and she sort of, you know, she didn't lean right into why her Mother's Day was just okay. She revealed that her Mother's Day wasn't what she thought it could be because they were having something at her mother's home for Mother's Day, and she wasn't invited because it was being held at her mother's home, and her mother was going to be there. If you don't know Kenya's story with her mother, then here's a quick update. Her mother has rejected her since she was a baby. She was raised by her grandmother. She just has always had a special place in her heart for her grandmother and for her grandmother raising her. So despite the little bit of improvement that Kenya had with her mom, because Kenya revealed that her mom had sent a gift when Brooklyn was born, but that's as much as they have gotten over the years. Brooklyn's now three years old. So, along with that, of course, Michael Rappaport brings up the battle between Marlo Hampton and Kenya. And as you know, this is the first season that Marlo has her peach. So he's like, well, Marlo's saying in interviews that you're jealous that she has a peach. And I reposted this video because I felt like here's the shade assassin, because I didn't expect it. I wasn't ready for it.
Okay, now Marlo, who was here, she says she finally got her peach.
Yes.
Finally got her peach. She says that you, the Kenya Moore, are jealous about her getting the peach.
Jealous? That's really silly. I'm an icon, she's an ex-con. Why would I be jealous? No.
Kenya's like, well, I'm an icon and she's an ex-con. And the crowd was like, laughing and then gasping, because I don't think any of us were ready for the shade assassin to come out like that. But it's not the first time that Kenya has talked about Marlo's, ex-criminal activity. During the last reunion, Portia brought up her criminal activity over the years and her mugshots. Well, after she said that, a lot of people were like, oh my God, reposting it. Of course, Marlo took to her social media to say her own comeback to this whole situation. So she posted her mugshots, but a bunch of different pictures of how far Marlo Hampton has come. She captions these photos with a round of applause to all the ex-cons who've turned their life around. It's not about where you start, but about how you finish. Keep going. Hashtag iconic ex-con. Hashtag OG friend. Hashtag we on the same screen now. Hashtag college graduate. Hashtag business owner. Hashtag raising kings. Hashtag foster care advocate. Hashtag fashion maven. Hashtag Georgia State ambassador. I am tired of the hashtags. Look, we agree. We've talked about this recently on the show when we were talking about possibility that Martell from Love and Marriage Huntsville not being able to get his building license because possibly of criminal past. We don't know. That's all alleged. But we said, I think it would be horrible that someone that has a criminal past would not be able to get a building license, would not be able to prosper. This is a conversation that's happening state to state. Should people that went to jail be able to vote? And why not? If they've served their time and they did what they're supposed to do, why shouldn't they be able to vote and influence if they're trying to be implemented back into society? That's a large conversation. But we are talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're talking about women that are shady. They have set the standard for shade and tea and what we love and laugh and kiki about. I love Marlo. I've always said, Marlo has set the standard for a friend of. First of all, she's not an OG friend. Just saying, when we go by technicality, when we say OG when it comes to the Real Housewives, they've been there since the first season. She hasn't, right? No. But a lot of people consider now Kandi an OG. Again, that's a larger, deeper conversation. Not really. But technically, she's not an OG. She has not been there since the beginning. But she's been there since season 2. Marlo's been there a long time. And I will still consider Marlo an OG friend of, because like I said, she has set the standard. But what I've also said about Marlo is that Marlo doesn't know how to do fun shade. Marlo always gets to the bone. Marlo always hits below the belt. Like when she goes after Kandi. I still think Marlo might be the one that posted in this week's, tea shade game about Kandi sucking D in the locker rooms. Or Sheree. It's either one of them. But Marlo always goes below the belt. Like when she talked about Kenya and her mom not wanting her. The thing is, and even Marlo admitted in episode 1 of this season that she doesn't know how to be shady. She doesn't know how to have those quick shady comebacks. Not like Kenya or Anini. When people made fun of Nene strippers past, Nene made a joke about it. Nene made it an iconic moment. That's what we need from you, Marlo. We don't need, shout out to all the ex-cons who have come for. Yes, that's a beautiful moment. That is something to be celebrated. But when someone comes at you with the shady thing, I'm an icon and she's an ex-con, it's time for you to get that shady, funny bone to come out If you want to keep your peach, that's what we need. We don't need you to go feel holier than thou at this point. But she should be celebrated. Along with her post, she posted several different photos. So she posted all of her mugshots, and someone in the comments was like, why are all your mugshots cute though? Congratulations on your success. I wish you much. They really are all cute. Sorry, they are cute. Every single one of them. But she also posed different moments that she's had over the years. Graduating college, you know, opening her own shop, being on Watch What Happens Live multiple times, you know, giving back to the community, and also becoming Georgia State Ambassador, and also being featured in Vogue for her Les Archives. I'm surprised they didn't say, girl, did you know that this is spelled wrong? Anyways, but here's the thing. Like I said to you before, I give it to Kenya when Kenya needs to be given it to, and all the Team Toro comes after me, and I'm like, whatever, I said what I said. But I really believe, Marlo, this was your opportunity as a peach holder, as a housewife, to come back in a shady way. Not come back, oh, shout out to all the ex-cons who have come far. Yes, this is a great motivational moment, powerful. But no, this was your opportunity to show people, no, I'm not just someone that hits below the belt. I can be shady and funny too. No, this wasn't it. This wasn't it. But shout out to all the ex-cons that are doing it and doing it big. And shout out to you, Marlo. You have come a long way and you should be proud. All the way from there to creating multiple businesses. But in this week's episode preview, you said, Candy, give me the penthouse and I'll tell you what I really do. Now that was funny. That was funny because I don't really believe there's necessarily anything shady, like completely shady, to how Marlo makes her money. Guys, as always, you already have wealthy opinions. I want to hear your thoughts on what I've said, what Kenya said, and what Marlo said in response. Let's continue that conversation below. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.